Hey there, Sarge here. Today we's gonna do some learning. I'm gonna give you some edumacation. Sit back. You're gonna see. Uncle Cracker ain't all that stupid. Okay guys, we're gonna learn about Mr. John Exter. This is a gentleman who was a Board of Governor member for the United States Federal Reserve. So let's say if he has something to say about the Federal Reserve System or about the monetary system in general, he could be considered maybe an authority on the subject. At least more than me. Okay, like he was within the belly of the beast. So this gentleman, Mr. John Exter, was actually he helped found the Bank of Sri Lanka and other stuff. So like this guy was deep in the belly of the beast. So let's go look at Exter's pyramid. I don't know if you guys ever heard this. We'll look at this one first. This is his basic pyramid that he had designed. And the way it's an inverted pyramid. And his premise, if you go read up on it, you'll see, he states, when markets become too volatile, investors will run for liquid assets. Now, liquid assets are things you could trade fast. So, illiquid is at the top, liquid is at the bottom. So derivatives, unfunded government liabilities, this is debt. Pensions, all that crap. Private business, real estate, non-monetary commodities. Again, all stuff that you can't just flip on a dime. Corporate municipal bonds, securitized debt, listed stocks. Again, especially stocks and bonds. Like, what if you can't move them in time? Government bonds, treasury bills. So you see, very, 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 very risky, a little less risky, a little less risky, a lot less risky, government bonds, T-bills. I mean, this, you know, like you're good. And a whole lot less risky is this, paper money. Because good grief, like you go to your corner store, you put a 20 on the counter and you can walk away with some goods. All right? At the very tip, the least risky asset, the very least. Look, the tip stops there. So there's nothing else at the end. That's where the track ends. Gold. Remember, this was done in the 40s, I think. Somewhere around there. Like, don't put my nuts on the block there, but it's somewhere in there in 1940s, 1950s when he designed this. So he stopped at gold. Now, how many cell phones, how many tablets, how many computers, how many TVs were using silver back in the 50s? Not that much. Fast forward, 2021. Everybody's got silver on them. Whether you think you do or not, it's in your cell phone, it's in your tablet, in your computer, on your TV, in your remote control. Everything that's got electronics has silver. Could demand for silver have increased in the last 70 years? Is that a possibility? Hell yes, it is. Let's look at the modern version. This is done by Devil, no, I forget. Good grief. They make awesome graphics. Devil Graphics, I forget. They got a little devil in their logo. Awesome. I found this on Google, so that's why I forget. If you look at this, same thing, divided a little better, let's say. They have bank money and then they have base money. Then they have gold. And here, look at the gold market. They give you here the markets in trillions. This is like way beyond that, way beyond that, way beyond that. But at the date this was done, these were the numbers. All right, cool. So let's use these numbers for that specific shot in time, that specific pause in time, whatever, let's say it was 3, 4, 5 years ago. So these were the numbers. With these numbers, gold was a market of $6.4 trillion. Silver is a market of 0.024 trillion. Silver is at the tip of gold. Remember what I said. Mr. Exter's premise is that when the markets become too volatile, the investors will run to liquid assets. What's at the tip of the liquid assets? Silver. That's why I'm such a bull on silver, above and beyond gold. If silver gets revalued by the industrial side, which it will, it won't be revalued by the investment side. It's going to be the industrial side that's going to put a value to this. They're going to try to keep it low. However, because they're running short, they're not going to have a handle on it. And this is going to go bam, to the moon, Alice. That's an old reference. You young people not going to get that. Punch it in Google. Google it. Pow, to the moon, Alice. See what it's about. So that's why I'm a bull on silver. I'm going to show you something. Go check this guy here. Chris Duane, the greatest truth never told. His whole life is centered in the last 10 years on silver. He's a Marine. He bought the hook, line, and sinker, went to fight for those against those nasty terrorists and blah, blah, blah. And he saw the light. And he has, I don't know how many videos. It's insane. You're going to find out just about everything you want in one of these videos. However, he's an awesome guy. And by the way, just to show you, this guy walks the talk. Sold his house twice. Not once, twice, to back the truck up and load on silver. I'm not telling anybody to do it, but he did it. And he is the founder of Silver Shield, which, if you go to Golden State Mint, you can buy his coins. That's minted by Golden State Mint. His designs, which this up here is one of. So I'll put the link to his channel at the bottom, and I'm going to put the link to this video here. Now, this is 8 hours and 23 minutes. That's a long video. So I don't recommend you try to watch it in one shot, because your brain cannot absorb the immense amount of information in this video. I'm re-watching it again. I watched this like, I don't know, 4 years or 5 years ago. It came out in 2015. I think I watched it. I found it maybe 6 months after he had put it out. And I watched it. Everything, capital letters this big, everything you want to know about silver is there. When you watch this movie, you'll understand why, when the goobers reset the system, this is the commodity. This is the asset. This is the wealth that is being transferred through the eye of the needle to the other side. I like him because he's got a motto I love on his coins. Listen to all, follow none. I love listening to him. I don't always agree with everything he says, but dang, he believes what he says, and he's a real American. He's what the definition of real American is. So, if you guys want to protect your asses, go read up on Exter's Pyramid. Go read up. And I got that info of Exter's Pyramid from this gentleman here. He's got a few videos on it. He shows it in many of his videos, but he's got a few videos specifically on Exter's Pyramid. And when he talks, he'll often show it in the background. You see it go by as he's discussing things. But he has a few videos specifically on it, so go watch it. So guys, I'm hoping I'm hoping that the stuff I'm putting out is helping somebody. This is info I happen to come across. I don't know if everybody knows about it. If you do, fantastic. If you don't, hey, go read up on it. Go check up on it. I just did a video on the Georgia Guidestones, and I already read some comments of some of my friends, silver fanatics, that they're in shock. They had no idea that existed. I've known about it for years, so to me it was like, okay, yeah, it's common knowledge. Everybody knows. Well, no, not everybody knows. So if you guys know about it, hey, kudos. That's off to you. You're already prepared. But if you didn't, this is the next 8.5 hours of watching. This is where you should do it. Cut it down in half-hour series. Boom, 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 boom. Go back and watch it if you don't understand. Don't worry about it. Rewind. It's free. Don't worry about it. So anyhow, guys, like I said in one of my videos recently, I feel like a bacon strip on a hot griddle. There's something coming. I thought it could be this weekend because of the 11th, but then again, September is their month to do crap. And I forget, in the satanic calendar or something, it's towards the end of the month. In those Zionist cabal calendars, it's towards the end of September. So I don't know. I'm a strong believer in Tesla's. Everything is frequencies and vibrations. And right now, my butt's vibrating like I was sitting on a hot coal. So, I hope you guys are paying attention. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes peeled open. Cheers. Sarge out.